Hey Moonrays, welcome back to my Sims 4 channel and to part 2 of my cozy autumn build. If you happen to have missed my last upload, basically what I'm building here is a street with two businesses. On the left is a cozy autumn inspired bookstore, and here on the right is going to be a cozy autumn inspired cafe. But it gets even more exciting because above this cafe is going to be a cozy autumn inspired apartment. In case you're new around here, hi, I'm Ray, and we absolutely love fall and spooky season here on this channel. I will be sure to have the bookstore build linked down in the description below for you to check out, just in case you happen to have missed it. I really liked that one, and I gotta be honest, I am quite happy with this one as well. So if you aren't new to my channel, if you've been around here for a while, then you've probably heard me talk about how I would love to live above a coffee shop. That is my dream. I've always wanted a cozy little apartment just for me and maybe a significant other, and just live above a cozy little cafe where I can go down every single morning and get my iced coffee. Okay, that is the dream. Okay, yes, it might get a little bit noisy from time to time, but I just think it sounds absolutely magical. I would love to become a regular at that cafe, and every single morning when I wake up, they just have my order ready for me. Oh, that would be incredible, wouldn't it? I will admit this build kind of got off to a slow start because, as per usual, I hated it in the beginning. This happens to me with every single build that I do. In the beginning, I have zero faith in what I'm trying to achieve, but slowly it starts to come together, and then we end up wrapping it up super quickly. So we get off to a slow start. You'll kind of see me fumble around with things, delete a lot, and start over again, but we get there. We get there in the end. That happens with the apartment above this place too, is I end up doing something entirely different from how we start out in the beginning, but that's okay. Sometimes we have to make a few mistakes to figure out what's going to be the best. You know what I mean? We've got to experiment with different ideas. There's literally a street cleaner going by my house right now. What the heck? Hopefully you guys didn't hear that, but I am so tired of living here. Oh my gosh. What was I even saying? I got completely distracted by that. Oh yeah, sometimes you need to experiment a little bit to bring the creative vision to life. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? It probably doesn't, but that's okay. You don't watch me because I make sense. You watch the builds. This commentary thing is no good for me. I'm so seriously bad at it because I can't form any of my thoughts into a coherent sentence. But somehow you guys are cool with it, and I'm thankful for that, for sure. Honestly, if you guys don't know, so I am neurospicy, by the way, and that is relevant because I swear some of my issues affect my speech. I swear. I don't know that for sure, but I've looked into it a little bit, and I swear some of the things that I deal with are like, that's some symptoms of things. See, even that didn't freaking make any sense. I don't know. I have dyslexia, and I swear there's something wrong with my speech because things just don't come out right. Maybe it's dyslexia, maybe it's ADHD, there's something else that I'm looking into, but literally every single time that I film, it never gets better. And it's one of the things that I struggle with so much when live streaming over on Twitch. So if you guys didn't know, I do stream on the weekends at 5 p.m. over on Twitch, EST, by the way. And I really love streaming, and I really didn't think that I would, to be honest, because it's super hard to not be able to edit myself. Because again, things just don't come out right, and when you're live, there's nothing you can do about that. You just have to laugh it off and correct yourself and move on. And that's such a struggle for me, especially with having dyslexia. Reading out the chat, oh my gosh, it's such a pain. But I keep going with it because I genuinely enjoy streaming. Getting to talk to you guys live is so worth any of the embarrassment that I cause myself, for real. But if you guys aren't following my Twitch, there will be a link down in the description below. The name is different from here on YouTube. It is called RaellyPlays. That is because we play a variety of games over on Twitch. We also do play some Sims, of course, but I do play a couple of different things in addition. I'm kind of doing a variety of games, but trying to focus on spooky and cozy because those are my two things. But even though this is a more fall inspired build than a spooky inspired build, please comment down in the comments below what you are going to be dressing up as for Halloween. If you're going to be dressing up for Halloween, I would love to dress up this year. I haven't done it in forever, and I have a couple of different ideas, even if I'm not going to give out candy or anything, because kids don't really do trunk or treat. They don't do trick or treat here. They do trunk or treat over at a local church. So people don't really bring their kids around the neighborhood anymore for me to give out candy or anything like that. I have thought about like posting signs around the neighborhood and saying that I'm going to do a doggy trick or treat. I don't know. I think that would be kind of cute. It'd be really fun to make up little doggy bags of like bacon strips and milk bones and things like that. I would love it because I am definitely more of a dog person. Like, I'm really not crazy about kids, to be honest. So I would love to dress up and give out to the local neighborhood dogs. That would be incredible. But I also just really want to do like a photo shoot for like Instagram or something, like a cosplay type of thing. I have a couple of ideas. So first of all, they have a really, really, really good costume for the Wicked Witch of the West over at Sam's Club, and I adore it. And it's not that expensive, but the problem is I'm afraid that I'm going to screw up on painting myself green. And look, I'm going to go all freaking out on that costume. If I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna be green. I gotta commit. I can't just, show up like this and then with a black dress. Nobody's gonna know who the flip I am. So that's kind of the downside to that, and that's why I haven't gotten the costume yet. Another idea that I had was to dress up as Velma, but I had planned on thrifting the entire outfit, and I have not found a single piece that I can use for a Velma from Scooby-Doo costume yet, and I'm so upset. We are getting so close to Halloween. I don't know if that's gonna happen. And then my other idea was to dress up as Snow White because I get a lot of Snow White comparisons, but the problem with that is we only have Spirit Halloween around here and everything else is super expensive online, and Spirit Halloween has, in my opinion, the absolute worst Snow White costume that I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like a sexy Snow White costume, and I don't want that. I want a very traditional fairy tale princess Snow White costume, okay? This one had a short skirt and a corset. I am not about that. Then I thought about the Evil Queen, and unfortunately, I can't find an Evil Queen costume that is affordable or good. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I might just have to go somewhere and just pick a frickin' costume and then maybe do some planning for next year instead, because maybe I planned a whole month ahead for all of these costumes and that was not enough time. So maybe I'll just have to figure it out next year, plan way ahead, months in advance. Maybe I could even get a fancy Snow White dress for Etsy. I don't know. But I want something authentic, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I have yapped throughout this entire cafe, but isn't it cute? I love the way that it turned out. In the last build that we did, which was of the bookstore, I keep saying that, but I apologize. I'm trying to explain what I'm doing here. I wanted there to be a really comforting, warm-toned light glow here in the cafe and in the bookstore because that reminds me of fall. I think that's just so gorgeous and so comforting. You just feel really cozy when you step into a place with warm lighting like this, and it worked out so nicely. So I wanted to definitely go with like kind of a cottage fairy tale type of vibe. I used those leafy curtains, I guess you could call them, from the Blooming Rooms kit, and I don't think I've ever used those in a build before, but they fit the vibe for this one so nicely, and I couldn't have been happier with them. The only thing that has me a little bit worried about this build, because here it comes, guys, I don't playtest these. If you're familiar with my channel, if you're not new here, if you've been here for a while, then you know that your girl does not playtest these builds. And I know that I should, but I just build because I like to, and I build so that things look super realistic and pretty. And I don't really play with them because I don't go into live mode. I never make it outside of build mode. This is where I belong. And I know that I should playtest them because you guys are wanting to download my builds. But anyway, the reason I brought this up is because I used platforms quite a bit, and so the ceilings are a little bit shorter in here than they normally would be. I think there's still plenty of space for your Sims to be a-okay, but I'm not entirely sure, and I apologize if it's not. I don't know. I really should playtest them. I know I should, but I just don't have the time. I build, and then immediately when I'm done building, I start editing, and then I record these commentaries, and then I edit again, and then it's time to build again. I just don't have the time to actually go in and playtest them unless I'm doing it as I build. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I'll just start bringing a sim to the lot. But here's the thing. I don't like to build when a sim actually owns the place, because then those like little pieces of simoleons go up on the screen like they're doing right now. Did I say scream? I meant screen. I'm not sure, but I don't like when that happens. It was really getting to me throughout this entire build, to be honest, but I just felt like it wasn't necessary to move a sim out just so I could continue the build. So I don't know, I was lazy. But I really don't like that, but I should have just like brought that sim. Why didn't I just play test it? I honest to God did not think about that. I didn't think about the fact that I had a sim that was there willingly to just, you know, come and check the place out and see if everything was up to code. I just never thought about that, so I could have so easily play tested. I'm mad at myself for coming to that realization right now. But anyway, the cafe is finished. We're onto the apartment now. As I mentioned, the apartment starts out, I should say the living room starts out way different than it ends up becoming, and I love what I did in the end. So an underrated fall color, I think, is actually green. Green, like a pumpkin green, is so beautiful as a fall color, like a pastel. It's so pretty. So I decided to incorporate a little bit of green in here with some pumpkins, and also I used those little things from, oh gosh, what is it called? It's either university or high school years. I get the packs mixed up all the time, but they're little stands. They're not actually included in end tables or console tables. They're in some sort of weird category, but I used those. You'll see what I mean here in a while, but I ended up using those in the living room and in the kitchen twice. Because I loved them so much, and it just brought a really sweet color into the apartment, and it was something a little bit different. I really like bringing in greens and also purples. I didn't use enough purples in these builds, unfortunately. I do like purple for the fall as well. I think it's Seasons that has a really cute love seat and chair that has like the perfect fall shade of purple. That's the kind of purple I mean when I'm talking about that. I need to use those more often. I honestly cannot remember the last time I used that particular sofa. Oh my god, I'm doing it again. Every single time I come on here, I call it a sofa. I mean couch. I always say couch IRL, but every time. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself today. What is wrong with me? Anyway, it's a freaking love seat, so I don't know why I said that. I don't use those. I don't remember the last time I used those, and I really should. If I used them at some point on the channel, it was probably in the white swatch, not the purple. I don't remember, but I definitely should use that more often because they're really cute. I really like them. So, are you guys excited about the new updates that happened in The Sims recently? Oh my gosh. So, as of right now, when I'm recording this, I have yet to play with the update, and I seriously am itching to get back into the game and play with some of these base game items that were updated. So if you don't know, The Sims basically went in and added a whole bunch of new swatches to a bunch of old base game items, and it's amazing. I've been watching videos of it in my spare time while I've been getting ready to record videos, and it's just so cool. I can't wait to just dive in and make so many different builds. There's lots of white swatches and pink swatches. Oh, I'm in heaven. Because to be honest, we've had some really weird base game swatches, so I'm super excited that they decided to go in and add a whole bunch of nice ones. I'm really looking forward to using some of the curtains. So you know those like drapey curtains that don't come down the whole way? They're kind of like shaped like this and come down. So those have a all white swatch, and that is going to be so versatile. I'm going to use that non-frickin' stop. I really like that curtain, but they just have such weird swatches that I didn't get to use them as often as I would have liked to, so that's super exciting. There are also new kits coming out. I don't know if they're out by the time that this video gets uploaded or not, but I'm excited for the nursery kit. It's like a dark nursery kit. I guess it's kind of inspired by the Goth family, but I didn't think I was going to be into that at first because I don't really play in build mode. I don't really play in live mode, and I certainly do not play with children in my game. I just don't like it. But I did spy a couple of really nice items that I think would be super useful for my particular style. So there's a really nice chandelier and a really beautiful set of curtains that I'm going to use the heck out of once I get that kit. I think there were some end tables too that looked really sweet, so I think I'm going to grab that kit. I don't remember what the other one is. If I don't remember, that's probably because I wasn't that excited about it. So I'm probably going to grab that one, but let me know which kits you guys are going to pick up, if you're going to get both or one or the other. I know some people don't like kits. I'm kind of iffy on them myself, but because I don't use CC in my game anymore, I do typically pick up the ones that I'm genuinely interested in. So that's super exciting. I'm still continuing on my venture of trying to be noticed by The Sims 4. It's not happening. So if you guys don't know, I've been trying to tag The Sims in every single video that I post, every single build that I share, just everything. Everything that I do in this game, I try to tag the Sims team, and nobody has noticed, except I did get followed by Sim Guru Ninja a few months back. There has been no interaction between the two of us, unfortunately, but it's a start. It's a start, you guys. I don't know. I just really want the Sims to know who I am. They don't have to do anything for me. I just want them to be aware of my presence. It's like a weird little goal that I have. So I don't know. If you want to help a girl out on Twitter, give them a shout, Instagram, let them know that they should know who I am, because I'm getting better at building and I have lots of pack ideas for them. I think about that a lot though. Like, I don't think they're gonna notice who I am. I'm probably gonna stay a pretty small channel. But the thing is, I've thought about that just hypothetically, like what if my channel would blow up, and what would happen if I became like somebody that they were aware of? If they offered me to like build in a pack, I think I'd say no. Because I think I would feel so much pressure and so much anxiety, and I think I would just lose my mind. I think I'd be so in my head that I just don't think I would be able to take it. I would be more of like a collab girly. Like, oh, you want ideas? I can give those to you, but I don't want to be part of executing them. I know that sounds so bad, but it's like my anxiety. I would get so anxious trying to do something like that. So I really admire the people like Deligracy and James Turner and Lil Simsy who have actually participated. There are more Simmers who have actually built things in the game for the Sims team, but I admire them all. I just don't know if I could handle it. I think that sounds so scary. But it should be fine, because I don't think they'll be asking me to do anything anytime soon, so I think we're good on that. But kind of related to that topic, I am so freaking excited because we are super close to reaching 3,000 subscribers. I'm looking over here because we just hit 2,600, which is wild because a couple of days ago we hit 6,500. I'm like stunned. A couple of my recent videos did a little bit better than usual, which I am so beyond grateful for. So that is incredible. I'm really hoping to get to 3,000 subscribers before my birthday. My birthday is October 2nd. I don't know. That might be a little too much to ask for, but it would be super cool. I'm really close to reaching like 3 different milestones, and I'm so super grateful. So on YouTube, we are close to reaching 3,000 subscribers. On Twitch, we are super close to reaching 100 followers, which is incredible. I'm so blown away by that because I have been on Twitch for a very short amount of time. And finally, we are about to reach 100 members over on Discord. And I think above everything else, that's what has me the most blown away. How the heck did that happen? How did so many people find me and then want to interact in my little community? I'm just so grateful. I have such a great team of people helping me with my Discord, and then on top of that, so many people, lovely people, just interacting and making my day freaking incredible by just seeing their presence in this Discord. If you want to join my Discord server, that will be linked down the description below, as it is in every single video. It is important to remember though that both my Twitch and my Discord are 18 plus. That is because, you know, just in case we talk about mature topics like mature video games or play mature video games or a little bit of cursing here and there. So just be aware of that if you want to join. If you're offended by those things, or if you're a child, don't come into the Discord and don't come to my live streams. That's for your own protection. But if you are 18 plus, you are more than welcome to come hang out. I swear we're not too inappropriate. It's just that I like to cover my own tracks. I don't want anybody's parents to come into my Discord or my Twitch and get mad at me about the types of games I'm playing or what I'm talking about. Mature topics, if you know what I mean, like wink wink, those are kind of banned from the Discord and the Twitch chat, so it's not that bad. I'd say we're like PG-13 over there as far as if you were to give it a rating, but still, I kind of just don't want kids in my Discord just for their own protection. So if you're a parent watching me, hi, thank you so much. Just keep that in mind. I want your children to be safe. I am so sorry if you've seen me fidgeting with this sweater throughout this entire build. It is honestly bothering me. I can't wait to just take it off and change into a t-shirt after this. I love the way off the shoulder looks, but it feels so weird on me. I don't like it at all. I haven't talked about this apartment in the slightest. I don't think I've said anything about this place, have I? I don't know. I really don't need to comment on this place too much, to be honest. It's just pretty much carrying along the same theme that you've seen downstairs. So somebody had suggested in my last video that this should be the apartment for the woman next door that owns the bookshop, and that her name should be Autumn, and that she just embraces everything about her name. And I adore that. I think that is the cutest freaking idea ever. So this apartment is decorated for the sim Autumn. I just think that's so cute. I definitely want to make Autumn now. I kind of want to give her red hair. I think that would be super cute, like red pumpkin hair. Just like have her whole outfit be like inspired by pumpkins and like harvest vibes. That would be so amazing. I would love that. I need to do that. But if you guys have any suggestions for what you would like to see me build in the next video, I would be so grateful. I have a bunch of different ideas for what to build for the spooky season and also the fall. I have those builds already in my head planned out, but if you guys have any suggestions, I am more than open to them because again, that's all I'm doing for these 2 months. So I definitely will take all the ideas that you have. I try to upload 2 times a week now. Basically, my schedule is loosely Friday and Monday. That's when I try to upload. So I have a lot of builds to do for these next 2 months. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know what you would like to see. I think I want to work on a witch's cottage. And then I also kind of want to do like a house shaped like a ghost. I don't know if that's even possible in this game, but I want to find out. So I'm gonna try that and see what happens. Also, like a classic haunted house would be neat. I don't know. So if you guys have any suggestions for what you want to see, tell me down in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. I am honestly so hungry right now. I haven't ate anything yet today because I just got up, got ready, and started recording these videos for the week, but I really want to order Dunkin'. I'm trying so hard to be financially responsible, but I want a Dunkin' pumpkin spice latte so badly. I don't know if I'm gonna give in or not, but I know that I want to. I feel like I deserve a pumpkin spice latte because I've been super good with my money. I've been saving so much, like as much as I possibly can with each paycheck. And I just want a pumpkin spice latte. I think that'd be really nice, but that's not really food. Maybe I should eat like a proper meal. The thing is, I don't know what to eat these days. I don't like anything anymore. I barely eat meat, although I did have a bacon cheeseburger a couple of days ago. That was just like, I can eat burgers from restaurants, but I don't like burgers at home, and I'm really starting to not like meat in general. I don't know what's going on with that. Again, I can eat like chicken tenders if I'm going out to eat, but I don't like them at home. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just like don't like anything anymore. All I want to eat is like bread, which is terrible. So I have no freaking idea what I'm gonna have for lunch. But we are coming up on the screenshots, you guys, so thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to join the Moonrays community. We would absolutely love to have you here. Again, you can check out all of my links down in the description below. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and until the next one, I will talk to you all soon. Bye, everybody.